Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, and welcome to your weekly forecast. So this is one of the only readings that I usually do that is not connected to a particular theme. It's general, so anything can come through. And so it's basically going to be for our upcoming week. I post these every Sunday, and so whatever week you happen to be on, the next Monday and throughout the week, these will be your messages. So obviously just take what resonates for you, you guys, and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today will be listed down below in the order that I use them, and they're all created by myself. So I'll put my shop links down below too. And today's Organite is this Black Sphinx created by Michelle from Belle's Wing and Bell. So let's get into the messages. We're gonna take a look and see, what are we attracting into our lives this coming week? So why do we attract anything into the first place? It is because of wherever we are at vibrationally, what we believe about ourselves, what we believe we deserve, etc. So that's going to really showcase this energy. So let's go ahead and start off and see, what are we attracting into our lives this coming week? Let's look at this energy. What are we attracting into our lives this week? Ooh, we have the timing is winter. Interesting. So for a lot of you, we just literally shifted into spring. And so it could be that you're leaving something in the winter behind. So I know that we're in different seasons at different parts of the world. So what I'm getting you guys is that whatever season you just entered in, even if it's not winter, not from winter, I feel like something you're leaving behind. So this is good. Something is changing in your life. And so this week you're like ready to make a change. You're ready to transition from whatever period you were in before. And let's just say it was a freeze period, because the winter time to me, it really resonates with colder, things that are not really, moving fastly. It's cold, it's dormant, frozen, perhaps things like that. So I feel like we are going into a period this week where things are going to start to shift in a positive way. So that's awesome. Let's see what else. Whoa, these two wanted to come out immediately. Okay. So we have the clock. The time has come to make a decision. And we have Aphrodite. Like a magnet, you will attract a great love to you. Whoa, what a cool card to get when I'm asking Spirit to reveal to us, what are you guys attracting into your lives this week? So it could be like a magnet. You're going to attract a great love to you, kind of like it's time. This season has changed. Something is shifting here, with each season of your life, it's going to represent different things. So whatever season you're going into, I feel is pertaining to whatever you're attracting. And to me, Goddess Aphrodite, it does not have to actually be a romantic love. Even though I feel for a lot of you guys, it is, okay? But for some of you guys, it's just something that you absolutely love, something that's going to make you very happy. And why? Because you're coming through with Goddess Aphrodite's energy, which basically depicts you as being very magnetic. You're loving yourself. You're loving your life. You're in this very high positive vibration. And because of that, it's just like there's more things that you enjoy. When you're happy, you're on like cloud 9. It's almost like nothing can touch you. That's the energy and vibe that I'm getting for you guys. And this is cool because I'm on the bottom of the deck. I have the timing as summer. So it's just like the opposite energy. Summer and winter are opposite. So I feel like no matter where you're at in the world, it does not matter. This season that we just entered into, I feel is going to be a very positive one for you. And you're going to attract something into your life that you really enjoy. So let's go ahead and go into this deck here and see what else we're attracting. What are we attracting into our lives this coming week? Now that we know that we are Goddess Aphrodite. Oh my, we have the blue, very calm and insightful. Love this. Blue is tranquil. It is. It's very tranquil. It's very calm. Blue is connected to obviously water. And so to me, I feel like we're just kind of going with the flow. We're letting something flow to us. Clock means maybe it's that we've finally made a decision that we're no longer going to put our lives on hold, that we're really going to either chill out and just kind of accept where we're at right now. And that right there to me is the universe flowing something to you. So you've become like a magnet because you're no longer fighting against the grain. You're no longer fighting against that flow. You're just actually stepping into the flow. So I really like to see that card here. All right, let's see what else. The blue fairy. Wasn't that the fairy in Pinocchio, in the Disney version, right? It's the blue fairy. The blue fairy is the one that grants the wish, right? But there's some sort of a lesson also with that particular wish. You know what I mean? Like he's going to have to earn something. So I feel like that message is coming up for some reason. It may be that you guys have finally, you've really worked very hard on yourself. You've worked hard on something specific, and now it's going to pay off for you. That's what I'm seeing here. We have Salem. Oh, love this. Guardian and protector. Some of you guys may have a black cat, and this cat might be named Salem. It's so funny because I have 5 black cats, and I was going to name one of them Salem, but the thing is, when we adopted them, they already had names, and they were so fitting. We had Moon, we had Midnight, Storm, and Star. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to change them, so I didn't. But that's just so funny to me. So I feel like either you guys have a guardian and protector in the form of animals. This could be a spirit on the other side. So a loved one that passed away that is protecting you on your journey, and also kind of orchestrating with the universe to bring some great happiness your way. So I really love that, you guys. That's so cool. Maybe some of you guys are wanting to get a pet, and that might be a decision that you make. You're going to be making a decision this coming week on whether or not you're going to get that pet or that animal that maybe you've had your eye on or you've been thinking about for a while. All right, let's see what else. It's like a witch and her black cat, a witch and her companion. Yeah, manifesting your heart's desire. Something's coming to fruition. Yep. Ooh, and we have the Ember Angel. Ignition, inspiration, fiery, passionate. To me, this is like the Queen of Wands. So this like goddess Aphrodite with this fire energy. So you're a magnet. You're attracting things that you want. You're on fire this coming week. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Things are coming together. So to me, it looks like a really exciting and happy week. And it might be something that you're just very passionate about. This could be some sort of a creativity, like a gift that you have, or an idea that's coming to fruition. Ooh, that's so cool. All right, let's go ahead and get some tarot cards here. What else are we attracting into our lives this week? Let's look. Ooh, we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is Taurus energy, code of ethics. So this is our belief system. Our belief system and what's right for us, what we believe, because other people may not agree. Other people may not agree with what we want or where we're headed. But the thing is, the Hierophant to me is about your internal code of ethics, what you feel is right for you, your belief system surrounding what you want in this life. And I feel like that's very strong this week. And so, but the Hierophant is also a spiritual teacher. So some of you guys might be feeling called to do something in the spiritual community, or it could be that you are going to be learning something of great value from a spiritual teacher or your higher power. This doesn't have to be in the form of an actual human person. This could just be your connection with the divine. So it's coming across very strong this week, and we have the angel here too, fairies and angels. So it might be an animal. So we have spirit animal, we have angels, the angelic realm. We also have the nature fairy realm. So some of you guys could be really connected to nature, spirits, animals, angels, and maybe this is something that the time has come for you to make a decision on, maybe starting a business if it's spiritually based. It doesn't have to be, though. This just means that you have a lot of guidance around you that's pointing you in the correct direction. This is fantastic. This could also be like family related stuff too with the Hierophant. And let's see what else. We have the Tower, bombshell. I really like this, and a lot of people are scared of the Tower, and it does make sense because it's kind of a scary card, but guess what? This is necessary change. Something has shaken things up in your life in order to get you on the correct path. So I do feel like some of you guys have probably had to take shelter from a bomb that went off in your life, but I feel like the dust is actually settling now, and you're able to make a decision to walk out of maybe a situation that is not what you want. It's not making you happy. It's a life that you've been living that just no longer resonates with you. So what you're doing is you're acting very much like a very sovereign individual and saying, you know what, the hell with what other people think. I'm going to do what I feel is right for me this week. And some of you guys might have to walk away from either certain family members or people that are like family around you that are either holding you back or don't agree with what you want to do. but I feel like it's right for you and you know it, and your spirit team is saying, yep, it's going to take gutsy energy. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands means you've gone through it. This is the wounded warrior card. This is somebody who it's like giving you a lot of guts, basically, a lot of strength and courage now. Like you could face anything. You can see this guy here. He's up against the scary monster. He's like, yeah, and what? Like what? Because you can handle it, because you've gone through a lot of stuff, you guys. And so I feel like what didn't kill you only made you stronger. I know some people are very triggered by that statement, but that is just what I'm getting for this reading today. Your strength and courage, the adversity that you guys have gone through has made you into who you are today and where you're heading next. And where you're heading next, I'm getting here, it's abracadabra. That song, I don't know who sings it, but it's like abracadabra. It's going to reach out and grab you. It's an old song. I think it's like maybe 70s, 80s, perhaps. I don't know. But guess what? You're the magician. You're the magician of your life. You're going to make things happen. You're already making things happen now. So what you think, it matters, because magician is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is about what you are thinking and what you are saying and what you're putting out there to not only others, but the universe counts. So if it's not good, clean it up, because it's very powerful. Your words and your thoughts are very powerful. So that's what you're being basically told for what you're attracting into your life coming up. I love it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go into the energies here of what influences coming from other people are going to either help or hinder you. So of course, people outside of ourselves can either be very helpful or they can be very challenging. So let's see what is going to come through for that. All right. What is the energy here for things or influences that are coming from other people that are either going to help or hinder you? What is this influence? Okay, I like this. So it might be that there is someone in your environment that's going to say, hey, let's take a class. You're going to learn something new. I actually see this is probably a positive thing. So this is a positive influence in your life. Somebody that's trying to help you to kind of get out and try something. Now, they may not take this class with you, but it might be something where they're like, hey, here's a flyer. Or, hey, I heard this person's doing this. Someone forwards you an email or a website or something. So there's someone helpful in your environment that is trying to help you to kind of add to your resume of life, whatever that is. Okay. Let's go ahead and get another here. We have the photographer. Some of you guys might be learning a new skill. It could specifically be photography for some of you guys, but I feel like it's a kind of a freelance, something that you guys could do where you can be an independent contractor. You could do something on your own. So that's fantastic. We have peer into the photographer's lens. A fresh set of eyes allows a chance for growth and renewal in these trying times. Interesting. So trying times. A lot of people feel, and I don't think they're necessarily wrong, that the times that we're living in right now, especially just with the economy and just, money and everything, all this stuff, that it is trying times. But remember, of course, it's all in the way that we interpret things. Maybe not everybody is thinking that, but I feel like this just applies to maybe it's time to add something in addition to your normal 9-to-5 job, or just to do something completely different that you're going to love. Maybe do something freelance, because that's how I see a photographer. It's freelance. Yes, photographers can work for companies, but I just feel like there's something that you guys might do that's going to actually pull you out of maybe a rut or a situation that you're not really super stoked on, or add some extra income into your pocket. So I feel like someone of value actually is going to offer you some sort of an opportunity, or they're going to give you information that's going to lead you to obtain these new skills. Okay. So let's see what else. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands. It's the field. Okay, so whatever industry that you guys are thinking of going into, it can be stiff competition for sure. It's kind of like what the industry that I'm in. I mean, when I first got involved with it, it seemed like it was just, the yellow brick road, it was easy street. I'm not saying that I didn't have to work hard to get to, where I got, but the thing is, it was a lot easier back then than it is today. So many things have shifted and changed. There's so many people out there that are doing the same exact thing. Some people are doing it better. Some people are just doing whatever, and it's competition competition. You know what I mean? So it makes things a little bit more difficult and challenging. But in a way, I'm a person that loves challenges. And so I like to try harder. So whatever that's going to be for me, it's just going to make me try that much harder. So I feel like whatever this industry is or whatever this skill is that you guys might take on, you kind of go in knowing that you're going to have to come up with your own style and you're going to have to be unique in your field in order to stand out. But I feel like you guys are basically up for the challenge. And let me tell you something. Yeah, drama comes along with community, period. You might have the best intentions in the world. Drama's going to find a way to find your ass. Sorry to say, but it's freaking true. You can't control other people. And sometimes you're the drama and you don't even know it. You know, no one's freaking perfect, but you learn as you go. You learn as you make mistakes and fall on your place or maybe trust the wrong people, but whatever, you know, that's just life. So anyways, let's go ahead and get another message. Page of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, this is so great. The Page of Pentacles means that you have a great idea, you guys, but it does say apprentice and internship. So it may be that some of you guys are going to work under someone. Let's just say you wanted to be a tattoo artist, okay? That's probably, I'm not saying it's going to be this way for everybody, but it's probably going to require that you basically become an apprentice under a master tattoo artist. You know, for a year, get some what the hell do they call that? I don't even know why I can't think of the word, but just experience. Yeah, experience under your belt. But we have strategic planning. So this is about planning something out, right? Kind of already accepting or understanding that it's not going to be easy street. It's going to be a little tough, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. Just because there's a lot of competition out there and there's a lot of people doing something doesn't mean you can't do it. Okay? And so it's about not giving up and knowing that you have a great idea. And there's people out there that may want to help you. So it could be that you connect because we have hands coming through, right? Connecting with people. Also, instead of being in competition with people, it's very easy. And I don't have that competitive bone really in my body, you know, where I'm competing with other people. But I know that people have that. And I felt it actually, you know, from other people. And I'm just kind of like, it's just unnecessary. Like I'm always here to basically help. But unfortunately, you know, there has been some things that have happened. So I've pulled myself back and protected my energy more than I was in the beginning. So my point is, obviously you're living and learning, but just because if you strike out once, or let's just say you reach out to someone and they don't respond, or you reach out to someone and they're just like, yeah, no, I don't want to work with you, or you know what, I'm too busy, or this is what I have going on. Don't take that as a diss. There are plenty of people out there that I've reached out to, and I could take it personally, like, oh yeah, they don't really like me, or they don't want to work with me. How about they just either have their own thing going on, they're too busy, it's nothing personal, and I just basically carry on. It's not meant to be. That's the way I try to look at things instead of taking things so personally, because you know, there's going to be rejection. It's kind of like if you're a model. Oh my God, how many times have people been rejected? These supermodels or these superstars before they made it big. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things, you guys, where I feel like there's someone in your life this week that is going to basically help you with giving you some sort of input or an idea on something that you want to do. And even though there might be stiff competition, you're going to find a way to make it your own and do it your own way. And that is a great idea. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. That's fantastic. And maybe even somebody that wants to, like you can become an apprentice under, or they can coach you or something like that. Definitely seek that information out. That's so great. All right. Let's go ahead and now see, how can you hold healthier boundaries in order to protect yourself? So it's interesting. I was just talking about that, right? You know, you hate to do it. You just want to be that kind of person that just believes that everybody is just good. It's just not true, you know? I believe that everybody deep down inside is inherently good, but I think that, you know, some people just either have issues with mental illness or they just have a lot of trauma, and people, unfortunately, that have a lot of trauma, end up hurting people. I know that there have been times in my life where I've had unhealed shit and I've ended up hurting people because of it. So none of us are perfect. But the point is that as you continue on your path, you're going to find new strategies that work best for you with holding boundaries. And sometimes they're so hard that you might have to say no to everybody that comes towards you for like a year or maybe even forever. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. But we got to find a way to feel comfortable with the boundaries that we're setting. We have to feel comfortable saying no to someone and protecting ourselves, or just not overextending ourselves, and feel good about that and not worry about what that other person's going to think, because really, you guys, what other people think isn't really any of our business anyways. That's a book. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, we have clouds. Interesting. So this is why you have to hold healthy boundaries. If you're an empath, a sensitive empath, okay, like I am, then you're going to kind of enter into a territory, if you don't protect yourself, where you're taking on other people's crap. Okay. You're going to also start doubting your own intuition. So this, of course, is going to be, if you watch too many tarot readings, that's actually a really good one. If you watch too many tarot readings, and let's just say you're doing it because you're wanting to confirm or you're wanting to get different answers from different readers or whatever, then this can become very confusing. Because one person's saying one thing, but then this other person's saying another, and you don't know what's real, you don't know what's right, you don't know what's accurate. So you're going to doubt yourself a lot. So when it comes to dealing with listening to other people or even spending time with other people, make sure that your energy is basically strong and intact, and that you trust yourself to know that just because some reader or someone out there says something, that it doesn't completely rock your foundation. Okay? I'm going to use this as an example. Let's just say you have a reader out there that is on YouTube, and I've seen some of these videos, and there's nothing wrong with them. I think that, they could be very confirming for some people if they need it, but it can also be extremely triggering. I never really do hard yes or no questions for my readings. And the reason why is because we all have free will, and things can always change depending on what somebody does. I don't think you can really accurately predict, unless you're God himself, what someone's going to do 100%. So it's very loose, these predictions. So let's just say you're very confused. You feel like you're having a twin flame connection with someone, and then you watch one of those readings, right, that says this person is not your twin flame. Or hell, let's just say somebody says it is your twin flame, but it's some toxic person, narcissist, that you really probably would do better without. But you hold on to that particular answer and you stay connected to it, even though it's probably not good for you, because you heard that someone said this is, without a shadow of a doubt, your person, right? Or it's not your person, but deep down inside, you really feel that it is. And you go against your own intuition because of what someone else is saying. So the point is, this long, exhausted version of what I'm trying to explain is that sometimes it's good to take things with a grain of salt. Sometimes it's actually always good to be balanced with whatever it is that you're doing. So if you find yourself going off the deep end and you're watching reading after reading after reading, and you're just getting too many different messages, lay off, take a break. That even includes my shit, you guys. Just pull back and take a little bit of a break. If you're feeling confused, down, or depressed, every time you talk to a particular person, that means something. That means that there's some sort of an energetic vampirism going on. Maybe somebody loves to complain to you, but yet, it's like they just complain and drain you, and maybe you give them some sort of advice and they never take it, and it's just frustrating for you. So that is a great way to realize that, not everybody do we need to be giving all of our energy and time to or being helpful to. Sometimes the most loving thing that you can do to somebody is to pull back and let them figure it out for themselves, and to stop enabling that person. So if you're feeling like you have this cloud on you and you're feeling negative, we have to figure out what that is and what we can do to change that. Okay? What we can do to change that. All right, let's go ahead and get another card. That was really long-winded, huh? All right. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Okay, we have a secret admirer, secret Santa. I feel like this card just came up the other day, so that's kind of interesting to me. All right, let's just say there is someone around you that is there's someone that is not being 100% with you. Okay? Somebody's holding something back. I'm getting a negative vibe with this. I'm not getting this as someone who actually, I don't feel like this is like an enemy, but I feel like there's somebody that's withholding something from you. You know it. You know it. And people, especially narcissists, love to gaslight you and act like that's not what's happening. What's wrong with you? So what I want to say, you guys, is that people that do that, I don't give a shit who it is. You need to just cut off that situation and probably just run for the hills, because if you want to actually end up in a loony bin, you're just continue to deal with this person and their craziness. So I feel, you guys, that we do have to, this particular week, look at how we're feeling around a particular person. If you always feel crazy and you always feel nuts and you're always questioning your own reality, run for the hills. Be done with this person, or just cut them off as best as you possibly can, because I'm going to tell you right now, this person will never change, and they will just move on to other supply and drain the life force out of them. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get a tarot card for this one. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Interesting, because we just got the Page of Pentacles. You got shit to do. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. You have great ideas. If there's somebody that's feeding off of your energy, where you're giving them a bunch of advice and you're like constantly doing things for them, this individual is looking to take the easy way out and to drain you of your resources. Cut them off. You have places to go. You have things to do. You have great ideas. Let someone else come up with their ideas. That's the thing. When it comes to an industry where, it's cutthroat and people are copying each other and are trying to outdo the other person, come up with some original ideas. I mean, the thing is, we're all from the same collective, so sometimes it is going to happen where you're going to have the same idea that someone else has, but you know when there are things that you see and you're just kind of like, wow, like that was my idea and somebody just took that and ran with it. So maybe keep things to yourself as well. Keep things a secret, because people that you think love you, especially with people that you don't know very well, you need to be careful with what you share with them. Less is more sometimes. Be careful who you share your ideas with, because I feel like you've got some really valuable ideas or some very valuable energy, and someone is just abusing it or misusing it, or maybe even taking it as their own. So cut out the clouds and the confusion with a toxic person or situation and a drain. A vampire in your life, I'm feeling, needs to go. All right. So how can you hold healthy boundaries in order to protect yourself? Cut this crazy person off. Period. All right. Now we're going to look into what lessons or cycles are you ready to release so that you may attract new opportunities. All right. Let's see this. What are you ready to release? What lessons and cycles are you ready to release so that way you can attract new opportunities? I definitely feel like we're getting rid of a very toxic drain. So that's already coming through big time. Yep, somebody who's self-centered. I will make everything about me. Spirit's confirming this for us today, whether we like it or not. Whoever this individual is that makes everything about them, they're always a victim. They're not taking responsibility. It's all about them. It's never about you. Ooh, gosh, years and years. We're talking like a decade ago. There was something in my life where I was just like, this is bullshit. And it always was, even when I was a kid. So this is how long I knew this person. And I was just like, there's a reason. There's always a reason. I was not ready. I wasn't ready. And finally, when I made that decision, it was just like, freedom. When I think back, I'm just like, I can't believe it took me so long, So you just know those kinds of people in your life. They're just there to drain and take, and they don't actually want to improve. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not saying that people can't change, but you know the type. You know the type that even 20 or 30 years from now, they're probably going to be in the same old situation or have the same old mentality and attitude. Ooh, look at this. This is a hater. Oh, somebody who's jealous of you, somebody who's eager to be you, somebody that wishes they were you. Guys, an emotional vampire, I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, they got to go, because all they're doing is draining your energy. And it could just be people around you in general. So this is about protecting your energy and keeping your stuff tight to yourself. And even if other people see you as self-centered, who gives a shit what they think? Okay, because you're going to be safe and you're going to really be in some safer energy. So it doesn't matter what other people think. Okay. People might actually say, you're a narcissist, you're this, you're that. You know what? At the end of the day, whatever you know to be true about you, that's all that matters, okay? All right, so you're ready to release this jealous, envious vampire from your life that makes it all about them. They're such a victim all the time. So that way you can attract new things. Look at this, 3 of Demons. You're just going to continue to have sorrow with this person. And it might even be that this individual is just going to constantly put you in a triangle situation with the 3 of Swords, just breaking your heart over and over and over again. It's like, how many times do we need to do rounds with this individual or this situation to get our heart broken, to really get it and understand? So Spirit is saying that when we're ready to let this heartbreak of a situation go, this heartbreaker person, then we will experience new things. That's what Spirit wants to tell us. So let's go ahead and get a glimpse of what that could possibly entail. Oh, I love this, you guys. Oh my gosh. You're about ready to upgrade into a new tribe. So if you're afraid to leave certain groups behind, that could even include blood relatives, family, people you've known forever, people that you just kind of like, well, I have known them my whole life. I don't give a crap. If people are vampires and people are out to basically ruin your life, it doesn't matter. You've got to find a way to disconnect from these individuals and make it a point to meet up with new people. So meetup.com is a great place. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but it's a great place to meet new people in your area. You can pretty much type in anything, any interest. There's a lot of things that are online now because, of 2020, but then there's also places or people that can get together and do like hiking groups, even spiritual groups like tarot card classes and things like that. You're going to find people that you're really interested in the same things, and you're going to make new connections. So that's what Spirit is basically saying that's ahead for you, is a new set of fresh people and a new tribe that you're going to resonate with, and they're going to resonate with you. But you do have to put yourself out there. You do have to do a little bit of research and work to make that happen. What else? We have the Hangman. Yeah, because if you're feeling stuck right now, right? And you're just kind of, let's just say you're too busy or you're a workaholic or whatever this is, you can make time. You can make this a priority. If you don't make the time or you don't make the effort to find your tribe, then what I'm getting here is that you're going to continuously kind of feel either stuck or feel like life isn't happening. Go out and make life happen. That's what Spirit is telling us right now. Go out and make life happen. Like you're asking for this perhaps, but you gotta co-create with us in order to make this happen. So you're getting the guidance to do this, do that, do it. You got to take action on that. I love this, the Queen of Pentacles. This is you. Sensible, talented, nurturing. You're such an asset. You're such a gem. You're the Queen of Pentacles. Anybody would be lucky to know you. You have such great wisdom and experience. You're a mentor with the Queen of Pentacles. You have something going on. I feel like you're a rare gem, and you may have just given your time and energy to all the wrong people, or just didn't go down the right, didn't take the opportunities when maybe they presented themselves. But it's never too late. You can hit the reset button. You can start fresh and start new with your social circle or some kind of a job situation or what you want to do in your life. You're only as stuck as you allow yourself to be. So Spirit is basically saying, stop making excuses. Get out there, make connections, and make your life happen, because this is your life. It's your canvas, and whatever goes onto it is up to you. So that's what I have for you guys. So new, fresh things are coming in, but we do have to start making some efforts, okay? So I hope that this resonated with you, and thank you guys so much for watching. You guys take care. Bye-bye.